Okay, cool. Hey guys, how you doing? We're going to do some artwork this morning for an adventure in Eberron. Let's see, check my signal, see if I'm live, and then we'll do some quick social media posting, and then we'll get to work. So looks like I'm live. Clicking here, sounds like I'm live. Looks like I'm live. Looks like I'm live. Okay, cool. Let's get that volume minimized so it doesn't cause me any trouble. I'm going to grab that link so I can do the posts of the social. If you're catching this after the fact, you can skip ahead a minute, and I'll be through my intro. For those that are new to the channel, welcome to the mix. And for those that are trapped here in time space with me in the here now, my name is Phil Kearney. I create role-playing games. I illustrate them, and then I publish them online. And I'm a big fan of Dungeons & Dragons. I've been DMing since 1987. I'm a big Eberron enthusiast. I've been using the Eberron campaign world as my homebrew stomping ground since 2005. I've been a freelance illustrator in the gaming industry since 1999, and I've been creating content on the DMsGuild since 2017. So I've made a number of books on the DMsGuild that are available with free previews for people to check out. Here, I'll show some to you. You can go down, well, not show you specifically, but down here you can see Spelljammer Combat and Exploration, which is going great. Point Warlocks just went gold medal, so I can update that. We are gold medal now. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Pacts and Patrons is pushing towards Electrum. Theurgy ability check casting. And if you want to learn more about monochromatism, you can learn about me there. On the X Twitter platform, I am at Phil Kearney. If you tag along with me here on the X Twitter platform, you'll get previews of work that I've done, early look-sees, opportunities to join playtests, and discounts. So stick around here on X Twitter at Phil Kearney, and then finally here on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications of when we are live in the future. And the full creation of all 352 episodes of this Eberron adventure build is here on YouTube. Here's my Discord community. I am running a playtest, or rather I'm trying to assemble a team to playtest Mega Dungeon Beckme Treasure XP using the Color Mana and Martial Power system. And yeah, let Bob be your uncle. So we're going to carry on from there. Drop down here. I made this book cover on episode 40. In the lettering, we finished up at episode 240, not just as a 200 episode stretch, so I came back to it after some maps. Speaking of maps, we are assembling the, for just recap for those that don't know. So here's the beginning of part one, the Edge of Darkness in the village piece. Here is a placeholder for the village map that we have going on. Obviously, our trim work still needs to be finished up, but I kind of like the idea of that trim in general. Here's another look at it. But yeah, here's the village. This is the village square. So all the significant buildings: constabulary, storage warehouse, commons hall, common well or community well, stables, smithy, grain mill, lumber mill, and the path into the forest. This is the entrance to the piece where the team comes in from. And then you meet up with the sheriff here at the constabulary at the front end, asking what you're here for. Once he likes you, carries you to the commons hall here. Once we carry through that, we get over to the grain, the storage warehouse, the stables, and then the community well, and then beyond that is the smith, grain mill, and lumber mill. So we're gonna have the little maps of each of these buildings here. These are the buildings during peacetime, and then ironic peace, get it, yerk, and but beyond that, there's also the scenario where the team arrives in town and everyone's been killed by undead. So that's called Undead Aftermath, and that's one of the so we have random wandering encounters, how do I word it? Hold on real quick. This is important to me for some reason. Fire that up. There you go. Running adventure, there's ongoing campaign, single adventure, toolkit, Edge of Lament, Into the Mist. Where is it? Here we go. Encounters, wandering encounters, prepared encounters, and optional encounters. So, if there are no wandering encounters per se in the Town of Peace, but there is a rumor mill, and you can roll random rumors. But then there's prepared encounters, like with an actual dungeon space, or like talking to the sheriff and talking to the mayor, talking to the villagers. Those are prepared encounters, and as is the homestead that we're working on. The farmer, the farms with the farmhouse and stables map, the pea patch, the cornfields. We were working on that as well. And then there's the optional encounters like undead attack you at a farmhouse or in the village. The entire village is attacked, and you arrive too late and find the aftermath of everyone being dead. These are different options that the DM can sprinkle in, and we present them in logical order of like encountering them. So anyway, yeah, let's get that out of the way. Okay, so let's get back to work. I'm going to these are minor NPCs as opposed to the larger images that we had for the Balop. As you can see here, the size of these guys compared to the size of the sheriff and the size of the Mayor Jalen, because Mayor Jalen and the sheriff are more important than these random villagers. Thank you, random villager. So we're going to work under that idea. So let's do that, and then that. Grab all of those. Get rid of those. Got the peoples here. Let's take this and bring it down, because here's where the community well is at. Down here, and then we have the stables. I think I want to push those up just a smidge, maybe like that. Then do I want to? I think I want to kind of leave that there. So we have Sassy Villager and trying to see how am I supposed to fit these different elements on the page together harmoniously. So we got that there. That fits really nicely. I love it. I love it when the shapes of the text align with the angles of the art. Like she's sticking out her hand here. So like that's a great place for me to slide her into that gap, right? I just love how often that stuff works out. But I'm feeling a little pinched with this guy. Like I'm trying to make him work and he just doesn't. If I I get rid of him, now it just feels a little sparse, you know? Can I? Can I bring that in a touch? So it just fades in a little more naturally. Science point to yes. Where's my music? Huh, I'm just not hearing it. Oh well. There. Like that. There we go. There. Out of the way. Maybe I want to blend this out a touch. Okay, maybe I do this instead. What if I free transform and flip you horizontal? There. Making things fit is more important than anything else. Huh. Okay, LeFou, I've been thinking. Maybe instead what I can do is I can rebuild the text over here so that it fits, in frame. I'm gonna, well, let's mess around. You know, when in doubt, break your frame. So let's duplicate the layer here, and then let's thank you, Family Timer. Let's bring that back in. Let's push this up. So it's filling that space there, but then let's break our frame. To copy paste. Yeah, it goes off stage. So we go down to here. Merge this here. Merge. And then let's see, we can grab this. I'm gonna grab some text and drag it in. That, so I can pull in the text like this and still fit within general frame. So I can merge that down. I can then take this well and drop the well into the gap that we created here, which then frees up the space for us to free transform. Flip her back to where she once was. Bring that, say, over here. And now we have room for this. It feels kind of just like busy work, though. Let's let's put a blotch on him. Stable. I like that being there. So let's see. Go with that. Fade. Homesteads are coming along nicely. We'll probably, by Monday next week, we'll probably have the rest of, God, we could really have the entire freaking chapter done. Potentially by Monday. That's crazy. It's coming on. I don't know why that happened. It's coming on very, very smoothly. Let me get my timer plugged back in. My phone is getting wonky. There you go. It doesn't quite charge the way that it likes to charge. Or rather, the charging cords don't stay in my phone like they used to. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's sometimes difficult to get the charge. Excuse me. Nope, that's not the right way. There we go. I'm going to take a sip of coffee here and contemplate our next move. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that well. I'm going to grab that and let's put a... I like this fade that we're doing with all the NPCs. Instead of making them bordered tokens, this fade out effect, I'm having just a lot of fun with it. So yeah, I'm looking to lean into that in the future, I think. But let's look at... I could make it larger to fill the space more, but I think I'm pretty happy with this. Let's grab the stable. It just feels a little cramped in here, so I wanted to free up just a little bit of space. I'm okay with these guys being lined up like that. It doesn't feel wrong. It's not the best, but you know, it's not the worst. Whoa, 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 whoa. We are on the wrong side of history here, my friends. Like this. Fade that there. That looks really good. I don't know, where do we go? When you figure it out, you let me know, buddy. You know what they say, never ask a question you don't know the answer to. But they are lawyers. And they don't like surprises. I like her sitting in that space. I just like having things fit into spaces like that. It's very OCD Tetris of me, I guess. If I line these three guys up that way, that doesn't feel cramped. Can I pull him over a bit there to create angle? That makes me want to put the seed bearer a little closer to the well, which makes me want to push the well towards the text a little bit more. It doesn't feel amazing. Let's keep messing around with the stables. No. There we go. Maybe we can find sanity here by trimming down the stables a little bit more. Find that place. feels pretty good. Should probably get rid of the arrows on the doors. I don't think those are really adding a lot to the composition. That though. That feels pretty good. It feels cramped and busy in some points. Like here it feels cramped, but over here it feels too spacious. I'm really having a futz with the balance on this one. This is good. It's been very easy for me so far. So it's okay if this is how the challenge TM wants to present itself. I'm ready for it, and God bless it for doing so. That feels a little less cramped now. I'm thinking. Stables, let's push that over a little bit more. I'm just trying to find balance. So I can use the positioning of the NPC tokens to help frame the building elements with each other to help them. Like we're just trying to balance the composition with the 6 elements that are on the page. And I feel like something like that. So I can get the well lined up with the stable, even though the well would technically be here. That means I pull the seed bearer over to here, and then the well. Be like here. Now things are starting to feel cramped again. So if I can seal the well and look at balancing here instead. That down a tig. That's starting to feel less cramped. Opening up that space a little bit gives me a little breathing room with where I'm going to have her positions. That feels good. And then on top of it, for unusual activity in the region. I can pull this text down here. Let's see how this helps. The text helps frame all the illustrations as well. So we're trying to play with the negative and positive space that are inside of the information that's on the page to create a pleasing composition. And with her lifting up and pulling over a bit, that gives me a little bit more room for me to mess around with the... That's starting to feel pretty good. There, and then him, I can drop maybe here. I don't want to pull him off frame too much. And the illustrations can ignore the columns. Only the text. Only the text needs to fit inside of each column space, so they're complete single thoughts. The rest of the composition, the illustrations can pour across the page in any manner that I want. In some instances, I could connect. I can make visual through lines from one point to another with the visual information and illustrations that we tie to lead the eye from one point to another. But this particular page is in that kind of a composition. So let's put this back into place here, and let's see if we can drop this back here. We'll take the seed bearer and we'll push her back. Looking good. Let's clean this up a bit more. That feels pretty good. There we go. It would be nice if these were more equally spaced out. So that's not unreasonable. Feel fairly reasonably lined up. There, and staples. Balance. Bring her down. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Can I afford to make them bigger? Because that the buildings themselves. The size of the buildings is good. I don't want to be doing a highlight like that. Thank you, though. There we go, like that. And then that and that. What happens if we increase our size 10%? Fills the space a little bit better. How about you? You fill the space just a little bit better. There, and just want to get the lines and the buildings lined up there. That feels good. Here. That feels clumsy, having this off to the side like that. But it needs to be included in the information. So let's drop that out of the way. Let's try doing this instead. Let's reconsider. First off, I can keep this. We can take this, maybe, and put it here. That might not be a bad idea. So then let's take let's take that and drag it here. That opens up some space. Okay, that feels better. Drop this into frame here. Create space for her. Cool. Okay. Well, let's then go mess around with the actual page, and we have to swap. We swap it. What is this? Page 11. So let's go to our layouts and. Let's drop down to page 11. It's the committee well. Whew, woof. All right, no grace there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, only get 3. Is that consistent? Do we have? Is there established space between paragraphs? I think the answer is only like one actual line of space is ever truly needed. Yeah. So we have a lot more grace and margin than we're giving ourselves credit for. Like that. Moon of during even if it's inconvenient right now. And we only need one space to fulfill our margins properly. So we just created definitely no logic. Well, that might work. Let's try that. Looks a little clumsy. It's good that the soldiers are near, even if it's inconvenient right now. It's good. It's good the soldiers are near, even if it's inconvenient right now. It's good that the soldiers are near, even if it's inconvenient right now. That's decent spacing. Get out of here. And there's a lot of weird space that's being opened up there for potentially no worth. Not again. Military specialists are experimenting with poison gases and other airborne hazards to be ready for when the war inevitably breaks out again. Would be nice. Damn it. It's gonna unplug again. Maybe that's decent. Let's just extract this page. File, export as a PDF. This is page 11. Page 11 consists of the current page only in the document without any kind of property or structure tags. Clickety, clickety, clack. Pop up. Thank you. There we go. And then let's hit save for the lulz. Come back over to here and then free, open, crystals. Page 11. Open. Okay. Copy. Paste. Usable. This is how the new document sits. And the well sits in there pretty nicely. It's not offensive. That does feel more balanced, so we can get rid of that and that. We'll keep this. We'll keep this. This legit does feel pretty good. Could probably. Let's see about the frame here overall. Let's see if I can pull this stuff in a bit. Poisoning our lands. Period. No surprise. Night. Does that provide value doing that? It opens up this space a little bit more, but do I need that space open so much? With evil. That's feeling more reasonable. Okay, that could be good. Let's do that instead. Let's here. Is there a way for me to trim this down so that this glut here in 4, 5, and 6. 4 needs to change because the bottom row is sticking out further than the top. Let's see. Rumors say that there's a huge tree in the forest with black crystals, the seeds that sheds when the moon of Sephiroth is full. Soldiers must have found it. Forest with not so bad. Ooh. Oh, fudge. Let's see. Soldiers are conducting forced warfare training to ready an invasion of Kabara. We should stay clear. We should stay clear. Period. I mean, yeah, that's a great conspiracy. There's ruins north of here. There must be something within valuable. Does that fit better? I mean, it feels like it does. Feels a little roughshod, though. And it was empty this morning. Let's give that a shot instead. Export PDF, page 11, options, current page of the document only without properties or structure tag equals publish, replace, yes. Page populates, thank you. Here, file, open, 11, clip, blup, copy. No need for love, Dr. Jones. Blipped. Ooh. This is starting to free up interesting space. Here, and now we have room for the grain. Oh, to stand a little bit more balanced on the composition. This was worthwhile effort. Now we can take Sassy Clerk, bring her down a smidge. Sassy Clerks, that's good. Grain Guy, what time is it? 7:48? Oh, yeah, okay. Grain Guy sits good. And Seed Bearer. Thank you, Timely Timer. But does it blend? Yeah, I feel like this needs to stay here like this. Okay, that feels okay. It's not 100% on it yet. Let's grab these two dudes. Scooch them a tick. So I would say having reduced the width of this column here has helped the composition quite a bit. Let's get him sitting there. Yeah, I definitely say it helped. Can I bring... Here, I'm being really picky about placement. I'm just trying to get it balanced so it feels good when you look at it. Like this hard text sculpting, it feels forced around the well. That's what I'm messing with right now. That feels pretty good. Like this space is top heavy and dense, while this is more scattered. So now we're creating enough space in here that one war inevitably breaks out again. Sit in that space there. And we have Seed Bearer here. this here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that there. Let's see. I will be back tomorrow morning. We'll work on another page, and so when we come back, stitch that up. A sawn shop. Grain mill is here. The lumber mill is here. The smithy is here. God, that's oddly placed. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure these guys out. This one's gonna be a more interesting challenge. That's not the grain mill. That's the problem. It's not the smithy either. This is wrong place. This is the lumber mill. Why do I have so much fucking text for the lumber mill? Maybe maybe I can reduce the footprint of the lumber mill text. So we can have smithy, grain mill, lumber mill, maybe we can get it so oof. Lumber mill, grain mill. Yeah, I'm not okay. Yeah, we gotta cut it there. I'm not 100% on this, but I'm out of time. So we'll figure it out. Because this is what we do. This is what we do. We figure it out. So I can do lumber mill, grain mill, smithy. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to. Okay, yeah, we're gonna mess around. We're gonna mess around with this tomorrow. We'll figure it out. I've got ideas. Anyway, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So same time, more Eberron stuff, and then tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we'll do more color mana spell point variant rule design. Friday morning we'll be back doing more Eberron. Friday lunch we'll do more design. Saturday brunch. If I don't have a team assembled for Saturday playtesting, we'll be back here doing more design work, and then on Monday we'll be back in the morning to do more design work. If we have a 5-man team assembled for Monday night's game, then by Monday next week we'll be starting our playtesting. So I won't be on, but I'm not sure if we're gonna have a Monday or a Saturday team yet. Monday's ahead, but we still have spots open. So if you're interested in the playtest, you can check in the link down below. And I'm out. See you guys later. Cheers.